Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell and I am back with Marguerite Miller. I am still on week 4. I should be on week 5, so I think I'll do week 5 tomorrow. But I'll just catch up and try to stay caught up throughout this whole year. So anyway, let's see what the prompts are for today for week 4. That was week 1. Week 2, week 3, and week 4. So we're on week 4 there. Let's see. The prompts is something related to a religious or secular holiday, and I have this Christmas storybook. I don't know what image I'll be using, but something from here. 1 or 2 images because they are smaller and I do have fairly big pages, so we'll see something from there. That is a little golden book, the Christmas story. And then ledger paper, I have some ledger paper here, little pieces, scrap pieces, so I can use that in the collage in the background or something. And then a game or puzzle piece, I have 2 playing cards and they look on like this on the back, so I'll probably be using this. And I have 2 of them because there's also a pair of something, so this will be a pair even though they're not looking the same. It's fine. Something you find in a garage, and I have just torn out a page from this Sears Roebuck reproduction. If you're doing Marguerite Miller, you need one of these because it just makes everything so easy. Everything is in here. If you can't find it in your other books, it will be in this catalog. Now that is tools, and then that will be in a garage, and the bonus is a zigzag pattern. And I have this rickrack. I think I'll probably use the white. The green is a little bright, but let's see. Who knows? That would be my zigzag pattern. So let's see. Let's decide which images I'm going to use, because I do think I need something that would go with that. That will be pretty good. And even this angel, those 2 might be good. Okay, with those 2 are options. These 2 probably as well, or this. Let's see. Do I want this? Okay, now I need to make decisions. Do I want this? This would be like definitely the birth of Christ. This would, yeah. I do like these 2 better, just because it's softer colors. It is Mary and the angel. Let's see. Okay, and I think what I might do, I'm just reading what's written underneath. I think I'm going to tear this. I know I did that probably on every page so far rather than fussy cutting, but let's see how far we can get with this. this one, don't think I want the, I might fussy cut this one. Where am I going to add this in? Let's see what else we have here. The Christmas story, I could do that. Just need, that is pretty. Is very yellow, but I could do otherwise but then all the little angels are there. Okay, let's fussy cut. I'm going to fussy cut all these angels. And we'll add them somewhere. Oh, don't cut off his wings. Okay. So yeah, so I'm kind of back to Christmas somehow, but that's the prompts. I probably could have done Easter too. Not sure if I have. I didn't even look for Easter, obviously. It just Christmas immediately came to mind. Do, just because this is a blue background, do some blue inking just to blend it in. It has warmed up significantly. Last week we were freezing to death. It was extremely cold, and suddenly, like today, it's +7 and the snow is melting fast and everything's a mess. So yes, just craziness. One angel down. Let's see this one. And like my family says, it's extremely hot in South Africa. So it looks like everywhere it's just weird weather patterns. Well, February usually is the hottest month in South Africa, so I suppose it's not that weird. We just do not usually get a cold snap like we did last week in January. That is normally more over Christmas time thing. And this year we didn't even have snow over Christmas time, so we're getting there. One more angel to go. Okay. Oh, that's the angel wing. I was just wondering what is that blue piece there, but I think it's the end. little tip of the wing. Around the hand and the fingers with a little bit more detail. I have to be careful not to get rid of a finger. With this book that I'm using this year, I definitely need bigger images than I did last year, or more images to fill both pages, which is nice sometimes and sometimes it's not. Okay. So let's see, we'll have her married there, this angel maybe here and here. What am I gonna do with the playing cards? Why are they here? Who knows? They need to be here for some reason. But then I still feel like I need maybe this. Let me see if I have the baby here. I mean, does it make sense to have Mary there, or should I maybe I'll do them here, because they fill the page a little bit more and they're on their way following the star to where the baby Jesus was born. I think that just makes more sense. And then having Maria just sitting there. Okay. Then I need to cut out again this circle here. And I'm not going to try to do it perfectly, because the edge here by the circle is not a perfect edge, and I'm going to add some gilding, gold wax around this, I think. And then it should all make sense, I think. Let's see. Okay, that is the last of the fussy cutting. And I'm not gonna make any promises about that either. So we'll do like the baby here, maybe the baby like here, and the two playing cards. Oops, that one's upside down here. And then I'll play around with the background papers. This one will be sitting here and here. And we'll add things with the background. Okay, so let's do the background. Now that I've decided on a layout, And for the background I have to use this and the ledger paper. Oh, and I have to remember, I have other papers. I have to remember to we can use that. It's kind of pretty. I have to remember to add the zigzag. That's what I'm trying to get out here, but this one is that might be kind of neutral and non-intrusive, I think. Let's see. We could always do that, just kind of, because most of that, let's get rid of this edge here. I'm just thinking because that would be covered by the shepherds. But I don't want just a white edge there on the bottom. Okay, we'll do that one in there. Let's get rid of this edge too. And some ledger in here. You can put that on the bottom. Have it the right side up, that might be important. And we could have some of this, just kind of make a interesting background. This is very brittle paper. We'll do that, something like that, and we can add more ledger paper. Let's see what's on this side. Trying to get a little bit of everything, but the shepherds would mainly be, where did I put them? They'll cover most of this, so maybe that one should come up a little bit. Okay, let's just glue, and then we'll let go from there and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so this is kind of weird that we're going back to Christmas in January. Okay. I am just in the corner here, but with this big book it might be difficult from time to time to get everything on camera, on screen. Let's see if I can get some of it on there. Get it right side up. On the paper where there's already, okay, it was okay, glue. Sometimes with this brittle paper it would just tear on that paper or tear on the glue. Let me get a new glue page, put glue on here. I'm using a lot of glue stick because I want everything to stick long term. think the problem with glue stick is a lot of times you don't put enough glue stick on, and then once you have it on, a good idea is to just kind of flatten it and make sure all the points make contact with your base paper. Oh, see, okay, I've been too vicious over there. Okay, there. That might have been too much. Too rigorous. What's the right word for that? Okay. This one we'll put here. Get a new glue page. Yeah, we just had a very just a very peaceful, quiet day. That's the word I'm looking for at home today. We didn't do much. We were just taking care of a bit of admin jobs again. It seems like with an insurance claim that never ends. It just keeps going. I have this paper here too. We could add some of this in the background too for interest. Yes, we've just been trying to stay on top of that and finish just some of the paperwork related to the claim. And what else? We went for coffee, but to a different coffee shop than we normally go, but I have to say that was probably the worst coffee. I don't like coffee to begin with, so I usually drink something like a latte or a macchiato or something, but I have to say this was just terrible. Even my husband said, oh my goodness, this is not good coffee, and he drinks a lot of coffee. Anyway, we did get out and do something outside of the house and outside of just the insurance claim. And let me just grab some gesso. I put it out of reach. Anyway, the insurance claim and all of that, so did have a little bit of fun. Okay, so now I'm thinking I want to see how this looks. What did I do with the oh, here they are. Just see how the background looks the way it is at the moment. I do want to soften it. I think it's just a little busy. It's not too bad, I think, but I am going to just add some gesso to push some of that busyness into the background, and then I can add maybe, whoops, that is too much gesso. Then I can add some maybe watercolors or something on top to give it more of a pastel-y background, pastel looking background, especially on these. I do want to add some color on here. I think I might regret it. We'll have to see. And then what that means is it is a lot of stop and dry again today. Don't want to put the gesso too thick, but it also will give me a base for if I add watercolors on here. I could also do a clear gesso coat on top of my papers. Okay, I'll just put the rest of the gesso on this paper, and then I can add some texture on here. I just have way too much, so let's just use it. I might as well. Let's do it on this one too, because there's still some left, and then I can add some inks and things on this paper at a later stage, and I don't waste my gesso. And I've prepped a base, or maybe tags or something. Okay, you guys go over there. Okay, so I am going to dry this a little bit and then come back, because I am pretty sure you do not want to listen to my heat tool. The gesso is dry, and now I want to add some watercolors on here, and I think let me start with a little bigger brush. So I have some water on here, and let's start with this blue here where the angels are kind of flying in the air, and I do want some, no, not just flat. Let the water flow a little bit. I am not a watercolor artist at all, so I am just playing and just having fun with it. Just see if we can make this background just blend in a little bit more. And you know what this means, I'll have to dry again. Let's do some blues in here, clean my brush, and then how does this color look? Need more water. Yes, that's kind of the reddish, maroonish color in there. We'll add that a little bit in. Okay. I think the shepherd's color or cover most of this, but we'll add some color in here. Let's see if I have a wipe here. I do not, but let's use a little bit of cheesecloth, and then I'll just dye the cheesecloth too. I just want to take some of the water out here in my spine, because I don't want my spine to be weakened by all the water in here. Okay. And do I want, now I can get it open again there. Maybe just, let's see if I can get just a bit of a different blue in here as well, and maybe just, okay, Now it's gonna go to my spine again, but I just kind of want, okay, especially here. Okay, I'm going to dry this and we'll see how far we get with this. So let's dry. The background is dry enough, I think, for the glue to stick on here. I could probably dry it a little bit more, but I do not feel like it. And now that I see I do need to just fix this a little bit. The water did get into my spine here and just tore that top part of my paper, so I'm just going to fix it on this side, and I think it should be fine. We'll glue something on top to make it stronger. Anyway, so images. We'll have the shepherds in here, or angels up here. The 2 playing cards. We don't know exactly what they have to do with Christmas, but it's all good. Okay, so I'm going to add some gold here, and I'm just using the Inca gold. Mine is dried up a little bit. Let's see if it still works. Okay, now that one I need to get rid of. I'll do the Prima one. And this is actually more like an old gold. I actually like this gold better anyway. And I'm just going to add some gold here around. Maybe what I'll do is just put it down, because this paper is very thin, and then I can get the gold on here better, and also kind of get, like, wax it a little bit so it has more shine, develop more shine. The waxed look. Let's see. So maybe should I do the same with the playing cards? Because this edge is very white, this one especially. And then shall we just, to mimic the gold, we'll put it on the silver as well. Okay. Okay, my finger there. And I was thinking, because I have the rickrack or the zigzag as a bonus, I'll use the white. And I could maybe do something like this. I could have 2 rows. If I can find my scissors. And I don't think I want it this white. We'll do one a little shorter. Don't know why. And shall I add? I was thinking I can do, just add some inks. Oh, and the other thing I was just thinking is that you could also use, obviously, use the inks to color your background once you have the gesso down. So I just want this to be looking a little bit more vintage, so I'm using antique linen the ink antique linen, and we're just, so it has more of a beigey appearance than white. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's just my table making that noise. Hopefully it will stop once I stop inking. Okay, so we'll have this one here on the bottom. It is still white, but kind of a bit beige. That probably doesn't make any sense at all, but that's what we're going for. Okay. Then I have some little pieces here that I could add. Maybe somewhere in here, just for some interest. Maybe something like that. Let's see what else I have here. Maybe a stamp or a little label. I think that label is upside down, but we'll glue it right side up once we get there. We'll have the circle here, and we can always have circle just peeking out of there. What does this say? Okay, no. Does it look very, almost feel like these two pages do not kind of speak to each other or form a cohesive, but anyway, that's what I have. I just have to start gluing. I'm just going to have my glue book off, oops, the side here, and maybe pick a different glue stick because I don't have enough room for everything. I'm just putting a lot of glue stick on my shepherds on this side. I am still here. Okay, a lot of glue just to make sure that it sticks to the gessoed page. And I'll move this up a little bit this way so it kind of feels like the two pages are more part of each other than not. Okay, lots of glue on this angel. Oh, glue is coming out everywhere. And then this one. You have them more a little bit upright, so everybody's not on an angle. Might need a little something here or not. Who knows? Now that I think about it, I have these washi sitting here before I glue everything down. I have some washi. Where's the other washis that I took out? I have this one too. What do I want to do with the washi? That's the big question. And do I want washi? I've got this one. But I want something more see-through, I think. Let's do this one. Hoping this will still lift up. can just add it in here. Okay, don't know the reasoning for that, but we're gonna go with it. And then I need my art glitter glue because I want to just glue this one onto the playing card. And then this one, I'm just putting this down on my book so I can get the art glitter glue on this really very fragile little die cut. This is the wildflowers from Tim Holtz die cuts. Okay, just gonna get rid of some of the ink there. So this one, I want something like this, and then this. I guess I'm gluing it onto the, oh, why is my glue doing this? It's just coming out from every spot in my bottle. Now it's a big fat mess. Okay, so we'll put this here. And then this one, we'll put some art glitter glue on top again. Glue this down. Messy, messy, messy. This one. Where do I want this one? Something like that, maybe. Have to get rid of some of the glue here. Of course, I ran out of wipes. I need wipes, but we'll do what we can. Okay, and then this baby Jesus, I'm just putting glue on again right here off screen. And then let's just add some of this washi, if I can find there where it begins, because now my hands are so full of glue. Okay, oh, so those washies that keep staring. We'll just put this down here. I just want to add something underneath the, oh, this is a really bad washi. Okay, let's just see if we can get this washi to work. Just layer some washi here, and I was thinking of maybe just repeating this in here for whatever reason, and maybe I can add some of this up there just to strengthen this page here as well. I do have the washi on the other side, but let's do that. Another one. It blends into the background enough, and then I fix that as well. Okay, now we need to put the rickrack down. And how am I going to do this? Because I do not have, I have to open a new bottle of fabric tack, and so we'll just have to glue this down with art glitter glue for now. She is lifting. We don't want you to do that, please. Can you see what I'm doing? Let's add the rickrack in here. It's not the best glue. I would prefer to glue this down with fabric tack, but we'll make do with what we have right now. Weird that the the art glitter glue takes so long to dry. I'll put that on top for now, if we can find the other piece, and then glue this one while that one adheres to the page. Let's hope it works, otherwise I'll have to glue it down when I have fabric tack. Taken the fabric tack to my other table. Okay, and this one, shall we do it this way, that the rickrack kind of lines up, something like that. Something like that. Yes. Do like that. Okay. I'm going to hope, let's put the book on top of that again, because I still need to put some glue on the angel. And then hopefully by the time the angel has glue, the art glitter glue decided that it would act like fabric tack and glue down my rickrack. Away and just put the lids on my glue, because I forget to do that all the time. Okay, there. Okay, let's make some room, and I'm wondering if I should do some splatters. I do have this metallic watercolors, and I'm wondering if I want some splatters on here. So let's take some of the glue page and cover their faces, and maybe, whoops, most of baby Jesus, and just faces here. These ones doesn't matter, I just don't want a big splotch, because that's just what will happen with me though. Oh, that's my cat. The splotch will drop right on their face, or right exactly where I don't want it. Okay, so let's see, shall I just go for, I think I'm gonna go for this bronzy color here. Just get some water on there. Okay, let's see if we can get some splatters on here. A lot of times this brush gives me little splatters, and I kind of want some big ones at least. Yeah, just let me see if this brush gives me better splatters. There, that is better. Bigger, more definite. It doesn't just look like raindrops. And you know that now the entire my table is covered in splatters as well. Don't want too much splatters either. There, and some here in the corner. Come on, we want bigger splatters. There, that's better. Maybe if I add more water. There, that is more what I wanted. Just to kind of fill in. Maybe now I have too many splatters. But you know, there's just no winning here. I just want some bigger ones on specific spots. Come on, there. Okay, that is more what I wanted there. Nice big ones here in the corners. Okay, I think that's, well, maybe we'll try for a big one here. Yeah, your brush needs to be way there. You need way more water than I had on here if you want the big. Oops. A little bit more. Okay, that is enough. Maybe too much, but that is okay. We'll open their eyes and their faces, and I will dry this, and you will see. Maybe I want to take a little bit off here. There's too much on this flower. There. Okay, that's better. And you will see the splatters better once I have the photos on, but at the moment I'm not going to dry it now and make you wait for that. Oh, there's still somebody's hiding behind a paper. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it. I know I've been kind of on and off lately. January didn't start probably the best it could, but I do need to take care of other little things, especially now with the insurance claim kind of going towards. Hopefully they'll start with fixing up our house soon. There's still not a lot of movement there at the moment, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. But to keep that moving, we have to do our part, of course, and that involves a lot of paperwork. So yes, if I'm not here on a regular schedule for the next 3-4 weeks, please excuse that. I am trying my best, and hopefully things will go back to more or less normal soon. Who knows? Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everybody who ordered papers in the last 2 weeks from my shop. I really appreciate that. There's still lots of paper available and more things coming, so keep your eyes open for that. And my details for my shop and website and things are all in my description box. You can go and contact me from there. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.